All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and go through this GJ signal. I'm down on the 1 hour looking at this. Higher time frame, price had broken out of this 1 hour range, dipped below, and had started to break back above. And so when this candlestick came up and started to form bullish, I entered a buy limit. And so as soon as price came back and created that wick and closed down here, we got entered in the buy limit. And then price came up and we were floating in profit about 6 or 7%, or sorry, 6 or 7 pips as soon as the market hit our buy limit. Now, what ended up happening is price basically went up about 30 pips, came all the way back to that entry, shot back up another 30 pips, and then broke straight through. So the first time around, price didn't hit our stop loss. It closed back above support, so I wanted to give it a chance. The next candlestick also created a long wick and then closed above support, so I wanted to keep giving the trade a chance to play out. As soon as this bearish candlestick, this bearish engulfing candlestick came in and closed, filling these two previous wicks, that's when it indicated to me that price was most likely going to continue through that support level. So I closed the trade. I sent out the signal to close the trade in, I think it was negative 10 pips profit, or sorry, a negative 10 pips loss. You guys can see here was the original entry. Then here was the exit. It wasn't on this candlestick. It was on this bearish engulfing. So negative 10 pips. We avoided a disaster because it ended up just shooting straight down to that stop loss, hitting the stop loss by about half a pip. You guys can see it hit it by about half a pip and then continued all the way back up to break even. So we would have got our stop loss hit and then it would have came up and hit our break even. So the best choice for us was to basically get out of that trade early once we recognized that the market wasn't going our way. So that was the GJ buy limit from last week.
One pair that's really catching my eyes is this Canadian JPY pair. All right, reason being is just reading the past couple of swings, we see we're creating lower swing highs and lower swing lows. We just had a huge shift in this direction. Managed to break previous areas of interest, and you can see we're retesting as resistance. And I'm just really enticed by this candle closure on the 7 hour time frame. All right, so if price manages to hold below this zone, all right, we can anticipate price to drop down to this first area here, which is about 60 pips away. And I could see it come down to about 120 pips. So it's about 60 pips risk if you want to get in now. Stop loss is above the 61 and right around the 78, but you guys can see it's above the trend line and it also is above that candle, which is the main thing I'm looking for. CADJPY was a pair that we were looking at, along with a lot of other yin pairs. I think CHFJPY ended up playing out as well. But this was just looking really enticing. It was resonating the most, and it was a pair that I ended up calling out just by the confluences that were showing and really looked clean to me. The reason we took this trade is because we were seeing that we were making lower swing highs. Along with the lower swing highs, we failed to, we broke below previous areas of support, which created new swing lows. So not only are we making lower highs, we are making lower lows. So we were looking to sell. Okay, if we were looking to sell, we were looking to sell at areas of interest where price has reacted in the past. And you can see every time we whip this zone, we've had a reaction, right? Reaction. So we broke below, we waited for price to come back to test resistance. And this, I believe it was the 8 hour candle, I think it was the confirmation candle. So I ended up taking off that 8 hour stop loss right above the wick, above the trend line. And I don't think we had any drawdown. Honestly, we're right into profit. So hit our TP1. Honestly, don't like the double bottom that it's creating now, right? So it could be a good time to move to break even, secure, do whatever you need to do. But if it breaks, I could see it fall right down to our final target. All right. So 3 confluences, the direction, an area of interest, and some rejection candle. All right. No indicators, all price action.
Goddamn, GJ look really good. Actually, it looks really fantastic good. I know. A lot of people want to buy this market, but sheesh, I do see sales. So sell limits 152.25. See how we have reaction at that same quarter point I have it marked up here and goes in profit. We have reaction to that same area, and I do feel like bull bears are taking control of the game. We did come back up from a nice retracement to the 78.6. I feel like I almost want to take 1% on this one too. So sell limit at a 153.25. You know what? I'm gonna take that 1%. 153.25. So sell limit 153.25.